Welcome to GFQ, where everything I fix is gluten-free. My name is Travis, and tonight I'm making orange pomegranate chicken on a stick. For this cook, we're going to need boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I've taken 2 pomegranates. I've gutted those, put them in the bag, mushed up the seeds, got some good juice going there. I've got my Badia Mojo marinade. I used about 4 to 6 ounces of this Mojo, put it in a bag, and this chicken has been marinating for about 2 hours now. I cut them into basically chicken strips, and so they've been marinating for about 2 hours. During the cook, I'm going to baste them in Kikkoman orange sauce, and I'm also going to season them just as I put them on the grill with this Badia orange pepper. It's just pretty good stuff right here. I'm also going to be grilling some onions and peppers on the Weber kettle tonight to go along with our dish. And then these 2 pomegranates, again, I said I gutted these. I'm going to put my rice in here and have a nice little dish. Stay tuned. So we're going to go ahead now and take our chicken out of our marinade. And tonight I'm using wooden skewers. I have soaked these for about 2 hours, about as long as I've marinated my chicken. So I'm just going to kind of make sure I get these seeds off of there. It's got a good little pink color to it where it has really taken to that pomegranate marinade. I'm just going to get those off there. And we're just going to stick it right on the stick. And I'm going to season it up with the Badia orange pepper. I'm going to go pretty light, just a nice little coat there with the orange pepper seasoning, because the pomegranate and the marinade has already done its magic for the past 2 hours, so don't need a whole lot on there, just a little extra zing. I'm going to be grilling these on the Weber kettle tonight. Again, I've also got some sweet peppers. I bought a bag of sweet peppers, and I'm going to be grilling up a white onion, 1 white onion cut into chunks. So finish getting the rest of these out of here. It's got a good sweet citrusy smell to it already. Oh yeah, couple more. Being stingy there. Now, one way you could run this through a food processor or a blender and blend up those seeds a little more finely, but I figured I could just get it off here pretty quick. All right, I think we got all the chicken out of there. So now we're going to take our wooden skewers. Again, I soak these in wood so they don't catch on fire. You want to make sure if you're using wooden skewers, you want to make sure that you soak them. And so they've been soaking for about 2 hours. And I'm just going to run it on there, run it all the way down. Leave a little bit of room on each end so that you can flip those. Halfway through our cook, we're going to flip. And I'm going to find one that I can slide here on the edge. That'll work, just like that. And we're going to get the rest of these put on there, and we'll be ready to stick them on the grill. All right, so there we have it. We've got all of our chicken on our skewers. It made 7 skewers. Bought about right at 3 pounds of chicken. So it did about 7, and these are 10-inch skewers. Again, I'm using the Badia orange pepper, and I'm just going to hit both sides just lightly, just to give it that citrusy taste. A little bit of pepper in there. You can see those pepper flakes. And then I'm going to flip these over and do the other side. And then we'll be ready to get these on. We got a hot fire going. I'm gonna go ahead and put our chicken skewers on. I'm gonna cook indirectly, but I got it right up here next to the coals. Just, they're not right over the coals. And I'm just gonna line these up, get them up there as close as I can without actually being on the coals. We'll just tuck them right in there like so. Get these on. And then probably gonna check them in about 15 minutes and give them a flip. I'll put one over here down the side. Still gonna get my vegetables on there too. I'm gonna start with my vegetables back here on the cooler side, and then when I flip my chicken, I will move them up here right directly on top of the coals. So we'll close the hatch and we'll let the coals do their magic, and we'll be back to check on them in about 20 or 30 minutes, maybe probably 20 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. Let's see what we got. All right. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna baste my chicken and then give it a flip. I am using the Kikkoman orange glaze. It's a thicker sauce. Works really good on these types of cooks. I'm gonna give a generous amount. I'll get that one there when I move my pan. I'm just gonna give it a generous amount there. We'll flip these over, see what kind of color we got going on back there. I think another 10-15 minutes or so, these are definitely gonna be done. I'm gonna move these vegetables up, get them flipped and tossed a little bit, move them up here closer to my coals. All right, let's go ahead, flip these. Yes, sir. Good stuff. Oh yeah. We got a little grill action there, some grill marks. Not bad. I'll back them up just a little bit once I get my vegetables up closer here. What we can do is we can switch some of these. It's got the good grill marks. We'll back them up a row. Put these that don't have the grill marks, we'll move those up. Again, we'll switch this guy here. Here we go. All right, and then we're gonna baste this side. While we got the lid off, go ahead and baste this top side here. I'm gonna let this run probably for about 10 more minutes. And I'm gonna give another good generous baste for probably another 5 minutes, which would be a total of another 15 minutes, and then chicken should be done. I'm just checking make sure I've got my vegetables looking the way I want them to look. All right, we'll stick on a glove here because this large pan gets really hot. You don't want to burn yourself on that. I'm gonna back these chickens up, kind of center them up here a little bit. Get this guy playing peekaboo back there. Get these. All right. Not bad. All right. I'll close the hatch. Actually, I'm going to shuffle these. Let's shuffle these up a little bit. Okay. Probably going to check a little sooner than later. Probably 5 minutes I'll take a peek on my vegetables just to make sure they're not getting too much heat there. All right, we're gonna close the hatch and we'll be back 5-10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. I did peek at the 5-minute mark and shuffled my vegetables just to make sure that those onions weren't burning. But it's been 10 minutes total now. So let's go ahead and get the hatch off, see what we got. Oh yeah. All right, so at this point I'm gonna move these vegetables back. They're good, they're done. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. All right. So we're gonna move that back. Got a little handy dandy cap here Lodge makes. Just to take some of that heat off that handle there. Still wearing a heat glove. All right. Let's see what we got. We'll flip these chickens. And I'm probably got another 5 minutes. Some of these big pieces of chicken go just a little bit more. I'm gonna baste this back side or the front side that we started with one more time with our orange glaze. Some of these smaller ones are probably right there at it. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes before I start temping. At this point, you can just kind of stack them on top here so that I can get my vegetables back in there. Just keep them warm while these are going again. We'll get these basted again. Put a good generous amount. I'm actually just gonna pour a little bit on there and brush it. Not gonna hurt anything. Just pour it right on top. Use your brush and rub it in, just like so. Oh yeah, smelling delicious. Stack these up right here. Let these cook just a little bit longer. Again, I'm not directly on the coals. And we'll slide our vegetables back over. We'll close the hatch and we'll give it, we'll take this little handle off, we'll cover off here. We'll give it just a few more. 5 minutes, we'll start temping. Should be ready to take off. All right, we should be ready. Oh yeah, the glaze looks really good on the chicken. And those peppers and onions smell really good. All right, we're gonna get these off. We're gonna get them in, get it plated, and we'll get our rice inside our pomegranate shells, and we'll be ready to eat. So we've got it inside now, I've got it plated. I took my pomegranate shell and I filled it with some rice that I cooked, and then I sprinkled some poblano pepper over the top of my rice and in with my vegetables here, just to kind of balance that sweetness of the pomegranate and the orange glaze. That poblano pepper gives it a little bit of heat with a little bit of sweet, and so I think it kind of balanced pretty good there. So let's give it a try and let's see what we got. Got our, take our chicken off there. Let's get a little bit of that sweet pepper with that onion. A little bit of rice. Wow, the flavors just really come together there. The sweet and then that poblano on the back end. Good stuff. That orange glaze, and I can kind of feel a little bit of that pomegranate there on the back end. That marinade really is coming out in the chicken. This was a good one, really good. I would definitely do this one again. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. GFQ, we'll see you next time.